Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Cory Booker.
Harriet Tubman is one of my heroes because the more I read about this person, the more, she was viciously beaten. For her whole life, she used to fall into spells, cracked skull. She faced starvation, chased by dogs. And when she got to freedom, what did she do? Did she rest? No, she went back. Again and again and again. The sky was full of stars. But she found one that was a harbinger of hope for better days, not just for her and those people that were enslaved, but a harbinger of hope for this country. And she never gave up on America. She fought led troops in the Civil War. She was involved in the suffrage movement. And as I came back from my run, after being near assaulted by someone on the street, I thought about her and how she looked up. She kept looking up. No matter what they did to her, she never stopped looking up. And that star, it was a harbinger of hope. Today, you're my star. You are my harbinger of hope. This country is getting better and better and better. And when that final vote happens and you ascend onto the highest court in the land, I'm going to rejoice.
Black folk, I am speaking to you, but everybody can listen, but I'm definitely speaking to Black people. What Cory Booker just did there enraged me, okay? Why? Because Cory Booker puts on his fake tears and he tells a story about Harriet Tubman, draws back to the past, tells a story about Harriet, talking about he thought about her after something must have happened to him. And the first person he thought about was Harriet Tubman. I'm pretty sure that's not true, okay? Kept shaking his throat and pausing and said he's going to rejoice when Ketanji is the judge and everything. What he did there was an attack on your emotions, Black people. What's going on here is that these politicians know that's how they get us. They know this, okay? And they tell you, here's Ketanji, Black woman, you're Black, you're supposed to like her. That's it. And if you question that, if you question her being appointed as a Supreme Court justice, and there's something wrong with your Blackness, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. But guess what? We do that to each other too. Because I just left the conversation with somebody going back and forth with me about it. And then I see they make a comment to somebody else who had something to say about the situation. And they tell the girl, you're still on the plantation. We need to stop doing that. Why do we have to put each other back in some plantation just because we don't think alike? That has to stop. But back to this situation. Cory Booker tells this story and he's saying how he's going to rejoice and his throat is shaking. Now, I'm supposed to clap for this and say, yay, I see a Black woman like me. So it's good. And I want this so bad. I want this so bad. No, I am not doing it. I've stopped doing that a long time ago. There was a time in my life where I did do that. Hence Obama. I would never take it back. Yes, both times I voted for Obama just because he was Black. Yes. And thank you, Obama, for the Libyan slave trade that we have going on in Libya, amongst other things. Okay. Now, last election cycle, Black women were very excited to vote for Kamala Harris and put on their chucks and pearls. I'm not attacking anybody. I'm just explaining what happened, right? And everybody put their chucks and pearls on and went and they voted and exercised their right to vote. And guess what? Under the guise of she's Black, she looks like me, chucks and pearls. Now look at our gas prices, okay? Because if you watch one of my other videos, Kamala Harris told you, in order for America to fight for their principles in Ukraine, I don't even know. We're going to have to incur some costs. There will be some sacrifice made. Kamala Harris is not making any sacrifice, but you are. Chucks and pearls, you are. This is what they do. This is what they do. So I'm telling people, take your emotions out of a lot of things. Start looking at things cynically, critically. The same way how some of you will watch this video and look at me cynically and question me. Cool, I want it. Whatever you have to do. But look at keep that same energy with everybody, okay? Because this is why.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman? Can I provide a definition? No,
Yeah,
I can't.
you can't?
Not in
Okay.
this context.
So you
I'm not a
believe the meaning
biologist.
of the word woman is so unclear and controversial that you can't give me a definition?
Senator, in my work as a judge, what I do is I address disputes. If there's a dispute about a definition, people make arguments, and I look at the
All right.
law and I decide.
This is not a Republican talking point. This is a serious issue. They ask her a simple question: what is a woman? Well, I'm not a biologist. I don't know, whatever. And a lot of people say, well, what's the big deal? I mean, how do we define women? We used to define them all the time. People who have ovaries, they have a vagina, they have a uterus, and they have the XY chromosome. Don't forget that. We used to define that all the time. So I don't know why it's so hard to do it now. I don't. Okay. Oh, all right. What's the big deal? Because but there's this kind of woman woman. That's it. That's not this discussion though. Okay. So she can't answer that question, but she says, as a judge, I'm going to dispute and decide and make decisions on things. Yeah, based on definitions, right? Here, I'm going to give you a scenario of why this is a problem. Look at Sha'Carri, the runner, Sha'Carri or whatever, how she was doing good for a while and everything. Imagine your little black daughter looks at Sha'Carri and she says, Mommy, I want to run just like her. And, because of representation, I want to run just like her. Great. Then your daughter goes and she becomes she kills it in track, right? She's in high school. She's killing it in track. Now she wants to go to some big college, UCLA, I don't know. And you're thinking, how am I going to pay for this, right? Because college is not cheap. Everybody has that question. But guess what? Your daughter's in line to get a scholarship, right? She's coming third in place for this scholarship, and there's 3 spots left. And if she keeps performing a certain way, they're going to give her a scholarship, and she's killing it. But she's third, but hey, she's still killing it. And guess what? Then all of a sudden, Cory, Matthew, somebody says, I feel like a woman today, right? I feel like a woman today. I identify as a woman. So I'm going to identify as a woman, and then I'm going to start competing in female sports. And then I'm going to come and I'm going to take your daughter's spot. And I'm not going to think twice about that. And you say, I'm going to, I'm going to go to court about this, right? Because this is female sports. And a man can't identify as a woman and say that, he's going to take my daughter's spot. And the Judge Ketanji says she can't even define what exactly a woman is. But she knows that there's an Equality Act and there's all sorts of different kinds of women. And he's one of them. And if that's what he identifies as, he has every right to have that spot, just like your daughter did. Your daughter, who you wanted the best for, who wanted to go to some big deal college and needed that scholarship, right? A scholarship is great, but she can't get it now because this man came and blew and dusted her out in the tracks. Okay. Eat his dust. Okay. And we have that going on right now. We do. Check out the swimmer over in that college. And the swimmer who just won the woman something, the dude. Okay. And nobody's stopping this. And this stuff is happening and it's going to come full steam ahead. This is why you have to critically think and kind of pull back your emotions and excitement and really pay attention to what a person is saying. Who are they? I was very excited when Judge Sotomayor came in 2012. And now today in 2022, Judge Sotomayor made it, voted in the Supreme Court that I have to take an experimental jab in order to keep my job as a nurse. Okay. All right. So this is what I'm saying. They keep playing on Black emotions and then you clap for her, right? You clap for her and then she'll aid in bringing in policies that are not going to be good for you and your kids. All right. And I'm calling it how it is because I already saw this coming and I know what's going to happen. I know she can't even tell you what a woman is. Okay. Like this video, please share it. If you don't like this video, if you want to just share it just so everybody can clown me or whatever for what I'm saying, that's great because somebody will still see it and say, hey, it makes sense. I'm just asking people, critically think. I don't want Judge Ketanji Brown. I don't. I'll take a panel of non-Panda Bear citizens if they will only represent the Constitution. That's it. Yes, that's it. Once you do that, to me, everything is in place. Everything is in place. They're not representing that no more. They want, we need Black representation. Well, here you go. She can't, but she doesn't know what a woman is, but she's a black woman representation. Make it make sense. Don't fall for the hype. Cory Booker, you could take your invisible tears because I don't care about them. I don't. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share this video. Let's get the message out that they're trying to play us, all of us, but black folk, let's get the message out that they're really trying to play us here. And but we know better. We know better, so we'll do better, right? All right. See you guys.